All right, we are live. Hold up. Hangouts on air is going away later this year. Okay.
Okay. Sorry.
So, all right, we are live. Finally, we were able to twist and turn to get this thing to work. We tried to do this a couple weeks ago, and it just didn't
Mm-hmm.
happen. So we tweaked it, got it to work. Majority of people is here, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Um, we'll start, I guess, and have everyone go ahead and introduce themselves as they always do, and then we will go from there. We'll start with what my left, probably your right, with Dre. Hi, Dre.
Hello, people. It's Dre, aka Raylan, now on YouTube. Jesus Christ. It's Google, fix your shit.
Google is like F y'all. They are about they like sorry, Bert. Next
Mm-hmm.
we had Dirty. What's up, Dirty?
What's up, guys? What's up, people? It's your boy Dirty. Been a long, long time, but we back.
Yeah, it has been a long time. Next we have Weo. Hi, Weo.
Hi, hi everybody. Hello, people in the comment section. My name is Wheel, and you can check me out on the Wheel of Gaming. And what was I gonna say? Oh, there was one thing I wanted. Never mind, I forgot. But anyways, there it is.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I guess. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is touch on just a little bit of this Etika situation. All I'm gonna say is I hope that he is okay. And as I have mentioned to some of you, I do not know this man. He don't know me. We will never know each other. But at the same time, I have been, I guess, worried about him. It's crazy. Like I was up till like 2 o'clock in the morning, like, oh my gosh, I hope he's all right. And just looking through, Twitter and YouTube to see, if anybody had posted anything. So I do hope that Etika is okay. And I hope that he's just taking that much needed break away from social media to get his life together and get himself in order. But yeah, I mean, no matter what, I know his family is gonna need closure. And I just hope the man is all right. So that's all I have to say about that.
Mm-hmm.
I hope so too. He was actually a really well, he is a really good content creator, and
You
he
low,
just
Will.
oh, he is a good content creator, and I wish
Wow.
his safety.
Yeah. Anybody else want to touch on that before we move on?
Um, I think he's okay. I think he just took a. I don't know him. Never seen his videos, but just by listening to what you guys were saying before the podcast started, I think he's just taking a break. I mean,
Yeah.
if he'd been missing for a day or two, I'm pretty sure if something would have happened to him, you know, we would have heard something by now. So I'm thinking he's just taking a break. You know, probably which you probably do need.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Okay. So we have not discussed E3 at all during E3.
I
So
Mm-hmm.
know.
is there anything you guys want to speak on in reference to E3? Like, were you excited about anything? Are you looking forward to anything? We're gonna touch on a little bit of rumor too, but so yeah, what were y'all's thoughts on E3 as a whole? I guess.
If I could give it a score between 1 and 10, 10 being like amazing and one being the worst thing I've ever seen in my life, I would give it a solid 7.5
Mm. Mm.
because Sony wasn't there. Microsoft once again just showed nothing but cutscenes, and then all the other stuff I didn't really care about. And then Square Enix freaking killed it. and then Nintendo killed it. So there you go.
Even though they did not say anything about new Switches, but we'll get to that later.
Okay.
Okay. Dre?
If I had to score it on a scale from 1 to 10, I would give it a 4.
Ooh!
Woo!
Do tell.
Ooh!
It was just like I just didn't care. It's like I don't know. Like I didn't care. Just who cares?
Is your love of gaming dwindling, or are they just not?
No, I just feel like E3 as a whole, there's so many different ways now of getting news. It's like, do you really need a week to dedicate it to this? Do we really? Is it really needed? I mean, hell, Nintendo. Oh, didn't even really do like a thing. They just basically did maybe like a treehouse or whatever. Xbox just does cutscenes, so it's like, who gives a fuck? Like, okay, I mean, yes, Bethesda, why? Ubisoft, why? When there's only like maybe a couple of good, like press conferences and everything else is just shit. Like, why? If you're not even gonna come, like, if you're not even gonna bring it, then like, why even bother? In my opinion, like, and that's how I felt with Xbox. That's how I felt with Bethesda. That's how I felt with Ubisoft. That's how I felt. Did EA do one?
Yeah.
Oh God! Thank God I skipped that one. I just didn't care. Honestly, it's just like if.
Yeah, I have to agree. I didn't care either. Like I didn't. I just watched the short versions of all the other press conferences, and I'm like, nothing to see here. And then I actually saw Square Enix's press conference. I actually saw Microsoft's press conference, and then I saw Nintendo's direct. And Nintendo was exciting, but it was really after during the treehouse when we found out about Pokemon that caused this whole fiasco about the whole national dex not being a thing, and how people are really upset that the graphics are so low res, and that people are upset that there's no battle animations in the damn game, and people are really really upset. They're like saying um this is the first Pokemon game on the console, and all they're doing is being lazy and switching everything over when they were willing to recreate 721 Pokemon for Pokemon X and Y.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so basically, with the new game, it's going to be half of what it should be.
According to what has been said, this is what we know so far, or what it's looking like. Okay, so the creators of Pokemon were at the treehouse to showcase Pokemon Sword and Shield. So what happened was that there's almost 1,000 Pokemon right now. We are at 809 if we don't include anything of the next generation. So we have 809 Pokemon right now, right? So then whatever new ones that they add. So what they said was that according to what people have said just by simple math and stuff, that there's only going to be 500 Pokemon from the old generations, 400 to 500 Pokemon in the old generations. And then in the new generations, we're looking at maybe 100 new Pokemon. And people are upset about it because in every Pokemon game, including X and Y, you could transfer your Pokemon from whatever game and bring it to the current generation. This time around, you can't do that. And people are very upset with them. And then they look at the graphics of the game, like things are clipping, or like, for example, like NPCs disappear and reappear. And then in the battle animations, all you're doing is you're not seeing anything. Like you're not seeing the Pokemon move towards the other Pokemon and do a move. No, it's just a Pokemon just standing still, and then you just see like a symbol appear on their face, and then they get hit. And people are upset about that because we expected more from a console Pokemon game.
Yeah, especially if it's supposed to be a flagship game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that sucks.
And Guiji is awesome. Banjo Kazooie in Smash is awesome. The hero from Dragon Quest is awesome. No
So
More
even
Heroes 3, awesome.
so was it
Final
even though
Fantasy
me
7.
no was it me and Will disagree on that, but we'll get to that. But no, as far as the Pokedex thing, me personally, I'm not too upset with the Pokedex thing, and let me explain why. The majority of Pokemon don't even get used most of the time. They either just sit in your box or they're just whatever. So I'm okay with them cutting out certain ones that may just not be needed or may just no one uses. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not like upset over that. Now the animation, all that stuff, they can fix that. They have time to fix. To me, they have time to fix that stuff because remember we were seeing a demo. We're not seeing the finished product, so they
True.
have time to fix. They have time to finish that. Like I said, the main thing that everyone's upset about is that we're not getting the full decks. But I'm just like, okay, but it's like y'all, like, okay, but I'm like, who, like, right, because basically we need like 80 million different forms of spinda. Duh. Okay. Or like we need or it's like, oh, we just need this random mon from this random generation. No. Like it's not like I said to like I tell anyone, to me personally, if the what they could do to compensate, fine. If you're not gonna give us every single mon from the previous generation, that's fine. But at least give us the core essentials and then make and then give us like a lot of new mons. Don't just give us like 70 or 80 new mons. No, at that point, no, y'all need to be putting in at least over 100 plus if you're gonna do that. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But so many people were so out. And what kills me is this people are so outraged over this. And yet it's like, okay, but yeah, where was that same energy when it came to last year with Let's Go? Where was that energy? Because it won't like Let's Go was any better. Let's Go, oh, look just as shitty, was just as bad, and was not cute. But where was that energy? I'm just saying. In 2019, people keep that same energy. Y'all want to talk about laziness? I said, y'all didn't care about laziness beforehand, and I said it.
Shout out to Level Up Leslie in the chat. What's going on, Leslie?
Leslie!
What's
She's
up,
gonna be playing
Leslie?
at Gears 4 later on tonight, so she's gonna ditch me on Dauntless to play with her hubby and Miss K. But that's okay. I still love you, Leslie.
But they want to see bloody combat.
Hey. Fighting monsters is more important than fighting bloody boys.
But they're fighting monsters
Or
too. Locusts are monsters.
there's a difference, Will. There's a difference.
Okay. You're attacking random monsters in the wild in their natural habitat for loot versus these things that aliens that are trying to attack you.
They're aliens, Will. Leslie said, "How are y'all?"
I'm good.
I'm
Pretty
I.
good.
She said, "I'll be back with you, Lynn. Dauntless is life. Yes, it is, but you ditching me tonight, so I feel like I don't know. I feel bad.
Damn, the shade and guilt trip.
Yeah, I'm doing it. It ain't gonna do nothing. It ain't gonna do nothing."
Uh-huh.
But yeah, no, like I said, personally, I'm not too upset over it. Like I'm in that camp of like, do I see why it's a dumb idea? Yeah. Does it bother me? Not really.
Now, but is this gonna dissuade y'all from purchasing the new
Oh
Pokemon?
hell no. Oh
Nope.
hell no.
Nope.
What?
Not at all. I'm getting it. I got it pre-ordered. I am ready. I am excited. The thing is that we always play the new Pokemon games to play with the new Pokemon anyway. And then we just kind of just bring our teams that we've worked for. Like I understand if like there's a person that has like, let's say for example, Combi and Vespa Queen are not going to be in this game. And somebody happened to get a shiny Vespa Queen, and they want to use it in their team or whatever. I totally get getting upset about certain Pokemon and stuff, but not that. No.
So are you going to get the double pack or are you going to get the 2 single packs?
It's the same price either way you look at it, so there's no point. It's not like they're giving you anything extra with a double pack.
Yeah.
So I'm just getting the game singly though, because the double
How are
pack
they
didn't
going to
exist when
do
I
that,
pre-ordered.
though? Are they just going to put 2 cartridges in one box?
Probably. That's probably exactly what it is.
Well, I'm here for it. Long as it's
No,
not
I
one
need
download.
the cover. I need the covers of both the Pokemon on my boxes. Okay.
They do have Pokemon on the boxes, Will.
Yeah,
It's
but
one box.
I don't want that one box. I need it to be separated.
Me personally, I don't care.
Okay.
One less space I have to worry about if I get the double pack.
Yeah, but then that's gonna ruin the binding.
Nah.
You don't think it's gonna ruin the side binding?
Nah.
Okay.
All right, Dirty, what's your take on E3?
As a whole, I give it a 6. One thing, Sony wasn't there to show anything. I knew coming in, Microsoft wasn't going to really show too much because I knew that the next Xbox was somewhere around the corner, which they revealed next year, 2020 holiday. So I knew they wasn't going to show a lot for the Xbox One.
How much you think it's going to be?
I'm thinking it's going to be at least 5 to 6. Like I've been saying, it's going to reach 5. These systems.
So you think it's going to be the same price as the X?
It have to be because basically it's stronger than the X. So how can you make the X 500 the most powerful console that's out now, and then turn around and make a whole new system that's more powerful, or what is it? Well, I can't remember how many times it's supposed to be powerful than the X. And you mean to tell me you're going to sell it for $400? That don't make sense.
No, apparently people are saying that you're not gonna like the prices this time around. People are saying potentially $700 or $600.
It'll stay on the
for
shelf
for the next generation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
but then that gives time for like Google Stadia to like really kick in, you know?
No, I don't want Google. If I can't have my physicals, I don't want it, because what if something happened? What if that console don't succeed? What if it fails? So where's all my games at?
It's a streaming service. Like, for instance, they're basically saying you should be able to go on any browser, any Google browser, and play games.
Well, it's like a Netflix. You pay a subscription, like let's say that it's like $15 a month, okay?
But
you have access to every game.
We've had subscription services in the past. There was There was Ouya.
The PlayStation Now. Ouya was a piece of crap.
There was OnLive. That was a dedicated streaming service that had its own set-top box. I still have mine. And that was a horrible, laggy mess. And I still had decent internet then. Like, streaming a game, you can hang it up. Watching someone stream, but it was still very much lacking.
Okay, but what about your internet? Like, I'm trying to stream this game in 4K, 60 frames per second. Like, that's going to eat away at my internet.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but they're trying to say it's supposed to be like decent bandwidth. Like, okay. Not supposed to, like, you know. They said you're supposed to be able to stream in 4K, but it's not supposed to take up as much bandwidth.
Well, they said if you stream in 4K, you would hit a terabyte in like 60 hours.
Oh my God.
So if I'm playing one game, you know what I'm saying, in 4K, 60 hours, and I hit a terabyte, like, people have, you know, they have caps on the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think everybody does. And then I hear that Australia, they had the most crappiest internet service. So how is this going to work?
Well, Leslie said they're also only making one console that you get from Xbox that's for 7 or 8 years. But Google has servers to make that happen. And it's only 35 megabits per second. That's all you need for 4K 60 frames per second.
I still want my physical.
But there's still states that can't even hit 30. They can't even hit 20. That's sad. I mean, the majority of the country will be able to stream no problem, but there's still parts of the country that will not be able to play comfortably.
Yeah.
Is anybody even gonna get Stadia?
No.
No. I mean, actually, technically, it's free. You could just purchase the service. You don't even need the box. If you just want the box, they give it to you. But I mean, you can buy it, but you could just use the service on your computer.
Nah. So dirty.
But people are also claiming that you don't even need to buy the new Xbox anyway. Like Xbox is saying you don't have to buy Project Scarlet at all. I'm like, what do they mean by that?
Because you're playing all your games on the PC.
That is true.
Because keep in mind they've got what the hell is that streaming service called?
Game Pass.
Leslie, what's
Game Pass.
They've got they brought that over in beta form to PC. She said you could use any remote. What you mean, any remote?
On the Stadia, you could use whatever controller you wish.
Oh, okay. She said Game Pass Ultimate. All right, Dirty. Did you finish up with the E3 or was you?
Yeah, what I was saying. I knew Microsoft wasn't going to really show too much for the Xbox. I thought they was going to show at least maybe one or two new exclusives, but it looked like they saving those 5-6 studios that they just brought for the Scarlet. Nintendo was cool. I've seen a couple of things I like that I want to get for the Switch. Square Enix was good. Ubisoft had a few things that I seen that I like. And Bethesda, I couldn't get past 10 minutes of that. Just unnecessary talking. Just get to the games. I don't care about your life or your dog. Just get to the game.
And there was nothing on Elder Scrolls 6 at all.
Nothing. It's just people just coming on stage, just dancing. I don't know what for. You put out a dance game every 8 months. And here you is dancing again on stage. Like it's a new IP or something. And then you got an orchestra up there for some reason playing music that we don't even care for. Just waste of money. And I really see that, like watching this E3, I kind of seen like, yeah, E3 is kind of going downhill.
Yeah, it is.
And the reason why I say that is because we have social media that leaks everything. So you can't even get excited. Even Bethesda, when I watched the 10, 15 minutes of it, like they have hype people that they bring with them. Because I see nobody.
I think they did that.
Yes.
So they
Yes.
did the audience to get hyped for mobile games.
Yes.
Yep, that's apparently what it. No, I think that there's a few people that legitimately got hyped, but they were just hyped because they were at E3. That's just the whole aspect. Like, woo! Like a freaking mobile game. I don't know.
Because I could remember back in the PS2 and GameCube days where you had to either, try to catch it on cable or watch it online. And those conferences, like, you really seen the audience. Like, it seemed like everybody that was in that audience, however how many it holds, 300, 500, you damn near heard everybody. Everybody got up out their seats on certain, games that, that was revealed. You heard claps, you heard screams, you heard holler. You don't hear that anymore. You only see like 10 people that scream and holler now. Because one, social media, two, they're not really showing anything good like they used to. They're not taking the time to give us anything good to be excited about. So,
Shout out
other than
to Fury King in the chat, aka Zek King. What's up, Zek?
What up? You know what my favorite moment of E3 was?
What?
It was during Microsoft's press conference when Keanu Reeves comes out and he says, "Oh, it has breathtaking landscapes." And the guy's like, "You're breathtaking."
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Oh, that was the
Oh my
best.
God.
That was my favorite moment. He's like, "You're breathtaking."
What's up, me?
Meek meek. Oh my god.
He seemed like he was a little off. Something was wrong.
What, Keanu Reeves?
Yeah, it's like he was just.
Well, because he had no idea. He doesn't play video games. He has no idea.
Well,
He
now
doesn't
he's
know
in
what he's
one.
doing. He's like, I don't know. He's like, I don't know
I don't
what
know,
I'm doing here.
Maybe it was just me, but that was just weird.
It was weird.
Leslie said they're giving that guy a free signed copy of the game. Yeah. Meek said he always off.
he don't be off in John Wick. He be straight whooping ass.
I still need to see that series.
I don't think I've seen the whole thing either. Meek said E3 was kind of boring. Why Meek?
Yeah, it was. I mean, look, I kind of have to. You know what? Now I have to dumb down my score because when I look at it in retrospect,
Oh no,
it was good.
Will. No,
I said it was a 7. Okay. I said it was a 7.5 because I felt like Nintendo really brought it, and I felt that that Square Enix really brought it. But the thing that bothers me is it's all the announcements that technically happened afterwards that made me mad. Like Final Fantasy VII, for example, has 2 Blu-rays, right? That's exciting. But then to find out it's not the full game. It's not the full game. Now, me and Dre, we can have this argument right now. But at the same time, you know what? I really sat and I thought about it. And yeah, that's upsetting. You want the full experience. Why are you going to make people wait? I mean, you already made us wait 22 years. Why not just finish the damn thing and then release it?
Yeah.
Wow, now he sees what I was saying.
No, now I see what you were doing because honestly, I was like, I was kind of okay. When the game came out and I saw the trailer and stuff, obviously I was having like hype blindness. And so what happened was that I was defending the fact that the game is only going to be based off the first game is going to be based off of Midgar, and that's it. Which is pretty much the first disc, but that's not even the full of the first disc. So they said you're going to be spending the entire time in Midgar for the first game. You're not going to leave, go out. There's not going to be wild encounters. There's not going to be any of that stuff. So I don't know what they're doing with this game. And it's scary. It's scary because you don't know what they're going to do. And they're not, and the thing, and what's scary is that they were silent even on E3. When people asked them, they just said, refer to our last comment. I'm like, what?
So basically, the game is coming out with 2 discs, and what the rest going to be just downloadable?
No. What they're going to do is that you got to pay $60 for each iteration of Final Fantasy VII. So you're basically paying $60 for you're paying $60 for this game, and it's basically only the first half of the game.
No,
Not even the first half.
No, the first third.
Not even the first. Like the first
So
25,
it's episodic,
like 25%.
So it's episodic. So it's going to be a couple of 4 or 5 episodes?
Well, we don't know how long it's going to be.
No, according to Will, they were trying to do a trilogy.
They're trying to do a trilogy because of the thing, like, okay, so you know how the original Final Fantasy VII has 3 discs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So instead of making it a full experience like it was back then, they're just separating it $60.
Which I'm sorry, I still think that's bullshit.
Yeah, that's not right.
No.
Because think about it. Okay, now you're basically taking a game which were back in the day, it only cost like what, $30, $40?
Well, $50.
You're taking a $50 game, which basically gave you a full-on experience, and now you're chopping it up and you're slapping on literally what could potentially be a $60 to probably even $70 price tag, depending upon on what the next generation is gonna be. And it's just like, no, like, and then mind you, y'all slower than molasses.
And I have a feeling that this game is gonna get delayed anyway and be released on PS5 and Xbox Scarlet.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know how Square Enix, though that it has a freaking release date, it don't mean shit until it actually is out.
Mm-hmm.
It's more like I'll believe it when I see it, kind of thing.
Like I said, I genuinely think that they should have just waited.
Basically with this Scarlet, Microsoft is saying that you'll be able to play the Xbox One games in the Scarlet.
Yeah, you'll be able to play Xbox One and PS5. You're supposed to be playing all PS4 games on it.
They're not making it backwards compatible like the Xbox One is, though. It'll be backwards compatible with Xbox. Okay, you'll be able to play Xbox One games, but you won't be able to play the OG Xbox games that you can now.
No, they saying they trying to do all of it. They want the original Xbox and the Xbox 360 as well as the Xbox One X all to play on the Scarlet.
Oh, okay.
And they say it's going to be a difficult task, but they want to do that. That's they plan to do, is to do that.
All right, so comments. So Meek said E3 was kind of boring. Leslie said everyone. Leslie, what is this? Meek said it didn't really show anything, like it used to be. She said I didn't really get excited. I mean, it didn't really get me excited for anything. Zach said I didn't get overhyped about E3. Meek said I think E3 will show more in 2020. That's when new consoles are showed. And Meek said, no, they could keep it. I thought it was going to be like Life is Strange episodes. I only want to play retired old. I only want to play the retired old lady. That's it. Basically, it's time to go back to PC. Well, I mean, that's what they do. That's what they make in these consoles now. They're making them PCs.
Well, that's where it was gonna go anyway.
Will you low?
That's where it was gonna go anyway.
Yeah, you might as well just get a PC.
Yeah, but
especially since they have what is it? What? Their stupid thing, the program where you could download and play games.
Subscription services.
Yeah, especially since they have that.
Yeah. I'm sorry. E3 was disappointing.
I still didn't watch all of E3 to be honest with you. I was at
you ain't missing nothing.
And then when I got home, it's like,
No, but the thing is that what was wrong is that I completely forgot E3 was a thing this year. Like I was bad because I was working a lot. So when I went, I'm like, oh crap, E3 is this Sunday. I'm like, okay, let me watch this. And then I watched the Microsoft one because I was the only one I was interested in right there, and Nintendo. I was interested in those two. And then I didn't realize that we were going to show as much Final Fantasy VII that they showed. But I don't know.
No one mentioned anything about Animal Crossing. How dare you? Animal Crossing is the it.
Well, I was excited. Animal Crossing New Horizons, but it got delayed to March of next year when it was supposed to be.
That's okay.
Okay. But then Luigi's Mansion 3, I was actually very excited for that, but I'm disappointed that they didn't give me a release date of Luigi's Mansion 3. They still said it's coming out this year. I'm assuming it has to be October, but they just don't want to say that yet.
What's up?
What up? And then I don't know.
Well, my whole thing with Nintendo where the hell is Bayonetta 3 at? Like, why didn't they
where
show
is that?
anything for that?
Wow, I completely forgot. And Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah, like Metro, and like they could just show a cutscene or something, a CG. You know what I'm saying for
Well,
Metroid Prime.
they started Metroid Prime all over again because the team that originally worked on it is gone. So now Retro Studios, the original OGs of the created of the trilogy,
Yeah,
going to be working on it.
Right, but we don't know how long they've been working on it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got that little small direct for him saying like, "Hey, you know, we took the old team off. Retro is not doing it." You know what I'm saying? But we don't know how long that been.
We don't, but if they didn't show a trailer, that's a bad sign.
And they ain't show nothing. They ain't show a trailer for Bayonetta.
And Bayonetta has been in development for a very
2
long
years.
time. Yeah,
It's
so
been
I
2
don't
years.
understand.
Damn near 3.
I don't understand why Bayonetta. See, I completely forgot all about Bayonetta.
They ain't forgot about your baby mama dirty.
I'm just saying. I would have liked to know about some F-Zero or Rave Race or something. I mean, Nintendo has some good stuff. Don't get me wrong, and there's some stuff I do want to get that they show. Oh man, especially Panzer Dragoon. I was surprised that they got that from Sega. I'm trying to figure out, is that a whole new game or just a remake of the first one? But that was cool that they got that game. I will be getting that, but still, Nintendo could have showed us more.
Comment. So Zach said last Thursday was birthdays. So are you saying that was your birthday? If so, happy belated.
Belated birthday.
Leslie said the problem is everyone spoils it with spoilers. No one get excited anymore. Zach said Animal Crossing is okay. You can prefer Stardew Valley. I like Stardew Valley, but I still want my Animal Crossing.
This will technically be my first official Animal Crossing game.
Oh, Will.
So I'm a little excited for it because I saw the treehouse on it, and it looks really interesting. And I'm
gonna give you the skinny on what I think about it. Now, Meek said I would like to see The Witcher 4. Definitely. To me, it looked like Pocket Camp. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's sad.
I'm sorry, but to me, it looked like Pocket Camp. It did not look to be like a flagship Animal Crossing game. And see, I don't really play Pocket Camp like that anymore. But that's how it looked to me. And from what I gather from what they said in reference to like on the treehouse, you start out with nothing. Then you graduate to a tent. And I guess eventually you can build a house or something. You get your own island or whatever. I don't know. I want to see more about it. To me, it was like so very vague. They did not spend a lot of time on this game in comparison to other games that they show. Now, Fire Emblem Three Houses, oh my gosh, that is going to be the game right there. I definitely pre-ordered that. I got to get Fire Emblem. That right there looks amazing. I'm getting it.
I need to look at the treehouse for that because I haven't seen it, and I mean I plan on getting.
You're low, Will. I can't hear you.
Oh, I love the Three Houses.
Yeah,
I need to pre-order it.
Yes,
but I didn't see the Nintendo Treehouse of it.
You need to watch it.
I'm going to.
Yeah, you need to watch it. I'm gonna go back and watch it again. Meek said, y'all in this Animal Crossing, what's so good about Animal Crossing? Meek, you need to play to find out. That's all I'm gonna say. And you will see. Miss K!
Miss K!
Hi, honey.
What's up, Miss K?
I'm sorry you couldn't get in. We miss you. Me and you, us never part. So Zach said he put in over 700 hours grinding in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. That is crazy, Zach.
Wait, grinding what?
I don't know.
It takes you that long to grind in Assassin's Creed?
Yeah, they got Assassin's Creed now because Odyssey. No, I have Origin, and they have now that you have to level up. So if when you're doing the main mission, as you keep going further into the main mission, and you're not really doing all the like side missions, you're not really leveling up that much. And when you come to enemies that's 5 times level than you at a 10 and they at a 15 or a 20, they killing you quick. You barely taking any energy off them. And that's what I like about that's what I like about the Assassin's Creed. They done did
They
that.
turned
So
it into an RPG.
yeah, so now I got to do side quests. I got to do other little funky stuff just to try to level up. And you level up slow. I was like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, is there any more side missions for me to do to level up? I just stopped playing it. I was like, skip it.
Minecraft Earth? Is that what it was called?
No, I thought it was called Minecraft Dungeons or something.
Well, whatever that Minecraft game was, it do look good.
That it looks interesting.
Miss K said, "How are y'all?"
Tired.
Yeah, Will worked all day. Work.
I like to go berserk, zerk.
Miss K said, "We're gonna play Gears 4 while listening to the podcast. Rub it in, Miss K. Rub it in." Meek said, "I've been going to my local comic book store and playing Magic the Gathering." Meek, I wish we lived closer. That way we could play.
I want to be there.
She said, "My face hurt." Why your face hurt? What you do?
Probably from laughing at this podcast.
Leslie said, "Minecraft Earth is Pokemon Go Minecraft style. Pokemon Go Minecraft style."
Pokemon Go Minecraft style.
Oh, you got stitches. Oh, honey, you better stop fighting. I hope you're okay.
Who?
Me.
No, she got stitches because she got her mold removed.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
And now that I'm without your kisses, I'll be needing stitches. Sorry. Forgive me. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, that's good, Meek. I hope everything goes well.
Feel better, Meek.
All right. So we're gonna segue into Meek said, really will, LOL.
I'm sorry. The song just got stuck in my head. You know, my musical Tourette's is a thing.
Well, Leslie said, sing it, Will.
Thank you.
Leslie, don't egg him on. We're going to segue into the rumor of, which I had reported on this too, 2 new Switches coming here in the near future of the Switch Mini and the Switch Pro. There has been more evidence, quote unquote, I'm doing air quotes here, of these 2 new iterations coming, at least the Mini, because there had been like some Chinese company making cases or something for it. So we don't know. They had little mock-ups and stuff. So it's still a rumor because nothing has been set in stone. So we'll like kind of touch on that. Meek said it's hard to laugh, Will. Will, stop making her laugh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
Meek said, Leslie said, I love that song. Meek said, I think they are coming because ain't that what Nintendo does? Yes, it is what Nintendo does, especially with their handhelds. They always come out with different iterations of the same damn thing, and they just call it something stupid. So,
the new Nintendo Switch Mini,
right? Now, if they do come out with a Mini, I want to get it because that way I could put it in my bag. It'll come with me in my bag. I understand the Switch is portable, okay? I don't feel comfortable taking my Switch around with me. You give me a smaller version, I might be more apt to do so.
I agree. I'm in the same boat. I'm definitely in the same boat. But what bothers me is that if I were to get a Switch Mini, like, could I easily transfer my games over there? I guess that's the benefit of having physical copies of your games versus the digital. But
I can't
yeah.
even hear you, Will.
Oh, I'm just saying that the digital games, um, like the only thing that makes me worried about the Switch Mini is like I want one because for the same exact reasons you said, I'm scared that people are gonna like snatch and run, y'all. No. Um, but I'm a digital like buyer, so I just want to know, will that affect like how would I be able to like, oh, do I have to just take my mini micro SD card and put it in my mini and then it will just work like that? Like I hope that that's the case, but I don't think so.
Yeah, that is something, isn't it? Because you can only use one SD card with one system.
Yeah.
That sucks. Oh, but in other positive things, you can get a 400 gig SD card, micro SD card for like $67.
Oh
So
yes, I did. I got one.
yeah,
Yeah.
I did too. So Meek said, "Will the new Switch Mini take over the DS and 3DS?" Nintendo said they're going to support the 3DS as long as there is demand. I feel if they come out with this mini Switch, the 3DS is done because it'll probably be around the same price as a 2DS, 3DS XL. So at least that's what I'm guessing. It's going to be cheaper than a regular Switch. At least it should be. So Meek said PlayStation could have killed it with the PSP if they would have kept it on. Yeah. EJ said that's why PlayStation rules and everybody drools. Okay. If you have a Switch Mini, the demand for the DS will drop definitely. Now the Pro, I'm wondering what that would be about. Like, what changes y'all think they will implement with that? I know they will probably have a better processor, but you think they will make tweaks to the screen? Like, maybe more RAM built in? Like,
I just feel what's going to happen, and this is just my personal opinion about the whole matter. I think that the Switch Pro is going to be just a console only Switch. And then the mini is just going to be a handheld. That's it. I don't think it's going to be a big screen. I don't think it's going to be anything crazy. I don't think any of that. And yeah.
EJ said probably just another dang handheld. Meek said, "Will they fix the Nintendo Online?"
No.
Hell, they giving it away. There's two versions of Mario Maker 2. You can get the regular Mario Maker 2 for what, $59.99, or you can get the Mario Maker 2 with 12 months of Nintendo Switch Online for $69.99. So $10 more. You're essentially getting a year's worth of PlayStation. EJ, stop it. You're essentially getting a year's worth of Nintendo Online.
I think what Nintendo. Well, speaking of PlayStation, I have to mention it because they were missing from E3, and I have to mention them because I love them. With PlayStation, I think they're just waiting for the PlayStation experience, so that way they can announce The Last of Us 2 being a freaking PS5 exclusive. Freaking Ghost of Tsushima is going to be a PS5 exclusive. Final Fantasy VII Remake is going to be on the PS5 and it's going to be the quote unquote better version. I'm upset. I'm upset.
Well, that's what they always do, and it is. Yeah, it is nerve wracking. That's for sure. But they do this with all their handhelds. So I don't know. I don't know. Dre, your thoughts?
But on a new Switch,
Yeah.
don't need it.
Well, I totally agree. I agree.
Who needs it? We're good. Just keep doing what you're already doing. Seriously. Like, just stop. Just stop.
Dirty.
Um, the mini, I don't need a mini. I'm cool with the regular Switch. The Pro, I have to agree with Will. I think it'd probably just be a console because if they want to try to stay, I won't say neck and neck, but if they want to stay behind Microsoft and Sony, this next Switch going to have to be better than what the Switch we have now. So we'll be able to get those games that's going to come out for the Scarlet and PS5.
But
Because
do
I'm pretty
you really think it would be able to handle that?
if
In
it's a
small form
console,
factor?
no. If it's a console, yes. If it's a handheld, no. That thing it'll just overheat. It'll just be so hot. I mean, for Nintendo to try to put as much, RAM and stuff in there to try to keep up with the PlayStation 5 and not the same specs, but just try to, get the games that they get maybe at a little downgradable like we got like with Doom and stuff like that. And, you know, the game still looks good, but not like the big brothers. So I don't see the next Switch if it's the Pro. I don't see it being a handheld because I don't see Nintendo upgrading the Switch if it can't get games that the Scarlet and PS5 can get. I don't see Nintendo doing it. That'd be too much for a handheld.
So Meek says she feels the Pro is going to be a console with Xbox Cloud. That would be cool.
I hope you're right. I really hope you're right.
At least then we could have a decent way to communicate with one another. Freaking Nintendo. Yeah.
Could you imagine if they fixed the voice chat just because Xbox is implemented in it?
That'd be sad.
That would be so sad. And then they'll probably make a new Pro controller where it's gonna have like a headphone jack in the bottom, which it should have had.
Dude, I would tweet Nintendo every hour on the hour just to tell them how sad that is that you had to get Microsoft to implement voice chat.
But you could tell that they're really friendly with Microsoft because one, Minecraft, and two, Banjo-Kazooie is in Smash. So, and Xbox seems to be like, you know what? We shouldn't limit our gamers to just one console or whatever. So
yeah, they got some damn
open.
sense.
So I could totally see Game Pass coming to the Switch. I could totally see it, and it would be great.
I don't know if we said shout out to Storm. Stormy Life TV is in the house. What's up, Storm?
Stormy, hey.
Stupid.
I'm
The
sorry.
hell is that?
That was
I
me
guess it
trying
was
to make
supposed
a
to be
storm.
lightning.
Yeah, that was
Thunder?
supposed to be lightning.
Thunder, lightning.
It's supposed to be
He said,
thunder.
Okay, so Storm said the Nintendo Switch Mini is going to be geared toward handheld more so rather than the console, I'm sure. Yeah. I just want it to be smaller. I mean, if it's going to be a mini, make it little.
Make it tiny. I'm sorry, forgive me.
Leslie said because Xbox is happy, so they want to see others thrive. Because there's room for everyone. Yeah. Now, Sony need to get on the ball. Hello, Sony.
Sony needs to
Knock, knock, knock.
ish together.
We're still waiting on greatness.
Yeah, greatness is still not. We're still waiting.
Let me stop.
It only took them a whole generation for greatness to finally happen.
Yeah, but look, okay, from what I can tell now, what console war? What is that? What is that?
Well, Sony's the only one that's keeping it alive.
Meek said Xbox need to start focusing on games.
They are. They're gonna do it with the Scarlet.
I was hoping that they would give me Ninja Gaiden 4, but they didn't.
They are. They're gonna give it to you with the Scarlet.
Yeah, I know.
When they didn't announce new IP, at least two from their new studios that they brought, I knew that those studios are working on stuff for the Scarlet.
I'm just saying that Rare better be freaking making Banjo 3.
I doubt it.
I know. But once they see how many people are excited about Banjo-Kazooie coming in, then that excitement could just be the motivation that they needed to just, make a new Banjo-Kazooie.
I wonder why they ain't throw Conkers in there.
I would like Conker to be in there, but the thing is that he's a completely different move set, and therefore it takes a lot more resources for that to happen. It's not like you can just make a whatchamacallit. Because apparently it takes 6 months for a character to be created.
Mm.
So
Allegedly.
do y'all feel okay? So y'all know like Google Stadia is coming out. Y'all know that they're going to have where different publishers can actually charge you a fee. You know how like we have these monthly fees for streaming services and things like that. I'm assuming now, like I said, this is an assumption, but I'm assuming Microsoft will probably be on there at some point. Do y'all think Nintendo will work with Google Stadia?
Nah.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Nope. I'm shutting that one down. No.
So, like, where do y'all see Nintendo in 5 years from now?
Well, getting a brand new console ready. And Pokemon going into the the 9th or 10th generation.
Ninth.
The 9th generation. And the Pokemon fire type would be a snake. And it would take place in Egypt.
Well, what about the systems?
Okay, so the systems, I think they're gonna stick with the handheld route because Nintendo is really good in the handheld market. Unless if for any reason, like this is what I'm assuming is gonna happen. There's two things that could potentially happen. One, Nintendo will go with a brand new handheld system, like a Switch, but it's just gonna be more powerful. Or they're just gonna make their own cell phone and start making apps.
Oh boy.
Exclusive to the Nintendo phone.
Well, they need to just go and do a tablet. Well, that's what the Switch is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Dirty, what you think? What will happen with Nintendo in the next 5 years or so?
Mm. Shit, I'm hoping that they catch up where Microsoft and Sony is.
You
That's
think
what
that'll ever happen?
it have to happen one day. I mean, you can't stay behind forever. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want your consoles to grow, you have to compete at some point.
But Nintendo does have a new president this time around. And it's going to be kind of interesting to see how that president approaches a new console generation.
I mean, at some point they're going to have to reach 4K gaming. They don't have to reach these high level specs. That these newer consoles are about to do. So eventually, Nintendo going to have to go that route, especially if they want to keep up, and if they to get, like I said, if not all the games, at least some of the games from that generation.
Or what could actually be happening is that Nintendo and Microsoft confuse for the next console.
Can't hear you, Will.
That Microsoft and Nintendo confused for the next console. Like if their relationship gets really good to the point where that they end up teaming up with Microsoft, and Microsoft creates the online system, and you get Microsoft games plus the Nintendo games.
Well, then if they do that, I would rather have Nintendo just let Microsoft do everything, the online and the handle of the console of what the console can do.
Well,
You know,
I want the hardware to be ran by Microsoft, but the
yeah,
games to be made by
that's what I was
Nintendo.
trying to say.
Yeah,
The hardware, yeah.
yeah.
Nintendo needs don't even touch the hardware. Nintendo just sit down somewhere and make the games.
Mhm. I mean, I agree.
So what do you have to add, Dre?
But as far as like what
Nintendo, where do you see them in the next 5 years or so?
I see them doing Pokemon hot and Pokemon cold, or Pokemon up and Pokemon down, or Pokemon open and Pokemon closed, or Pokemon awake and Pokemon asleep.
Hey, they already
Oh
working on
wait, they
sleep.
already got Pokemon Sleep.
They already
Pokemon, let's
Right,
go
right
Pokemon
next
Sleep.
is gonna be Pokemon awake.
No, but you know what? Watch. I bet you. Oh wait, I have a prediction. Pokemon Sleep is going to be a sleeper hit.
Uh-uh.
I'm sorry. Had to.
So what about Labo? Y'all know they got the VR now.
Well, out of cardboard.
It's still VR.
Cardboard VR.
I don't think Nintendo's VR. I haven't tried it, but I don't think their VR is anything like the PlayStation VR.
Well,
I
I
don't
heard
even.
they supposedly implemented it to a point to where you don't get sick when you're using it. So, like, because the little headset, I don't think it has anything that you could actually attach it to your head. You have to literally hold it on your face. So, with you holding it on your face, you're only going to be doing it for maybe 5-10 minutes at a time. So, I think in a sense, they kind of geared it in a way so that you don't get motion sick by playing it. So, I don't know. I've never tried any Labo kit, but I heard they're pretty neat and they're coming out with like a ton of different things for the kids. Now, I like it in reference to that, little Toy-Con to life things for the children. I just don't see grown-ups playing with stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's just a lot of clutter, which is why I've never even attempted to do anything with Labo, because it's just clutter. I don't have enough space as is. I think it's a cool concept, but I don't know how long that's going to be around. Leslie said, just sit and look pretty, Nintendo. So y'all know that there's a new Xbox controller coming out.
Yeah.
So
I did not know that.
What's the difference from this one and the last controller?
The price.
Well, it's still high. It was almost $200.
How much is it?
It's almost $200.
The price.
The price.
Like, pre-order now. Like, no.
Well, no. Okay, if it's the Elite controller,
Yeah.
what it is that it's just that you can literally set any button to do whatever you want, as long as it's within the realms of the game. So, like, let's say that you're weird and you don't like the shooting button to be the R trigger. You can make it the A button if you want. But I think the Elite controller can do that too, though.
Oh, yeah. So what y'all think about Cuphead being on Switch?
I love it. It's the best thing ever. And
you got it?
Yes, I got it. I got it the day it came out. I pre-ordered it. I got it.
So does it play well on the Switch?
Yeah. It
I think it's
it plays-
cool that a Microsoft game is on the Switch.
I think it's really cool. I felt like that game was meant for the Nintendo Switch. Look
Leslie
at the
said,
color
Josh said
Joy-Con.
y'all need someone who knows what they talking about. Then bring your ass on, Josh. You supposed to be the man with the plan. Let's get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got our first hate comment.
Great developed, handmade by the team, hand drawn. Yeah, they did. I mean, let me tell you, I listened to the backstory about Cuphead, and a lot of those folk believed in that game so much that they mortgaged their homes to get this done. So, that right there is passion and dedication, definitely.
Y'all gonna think I'm bad, but it's just like, I mean, to me, Cuphead is just meh.
What?
Cuphead
It
and
don't. It just. I don't know. It doesn't appeal to me.
They like to roll the dice. And boy, they paid the price. Paid the
Leslie,
price.
what's wrong with you, honey? Are you okay? I have no idea what you're saying.
Mm?
Leslie is typing stuff in the chat, and I'm like, I don't know.
I have a feeling that she's being tickled.
Leslie said, Dre, you a hater.
Mm.
Dre, EJ said, I'm calling it now. We're going to get a Cuphead 2 with 1940s and 50s animation style.
Ooh, you know what? That's a great idea. I hope so.
Meek, they got another battle royale type game on the Switch now called what the hell is it again? Clash? Is it Clash Royale? What the hell is it called?
No idea.
It's not. Anyway, there's another battle royale game, and it's just like Fortnite, but without the building.
It's just like Fortnite, but without the building.
It is.
I know. Is it Apex Legends?
No, on the Switch.
Oh, on the Switch.
Yeah, I
But
can't think of the name of it right now. But anyway, so yeah, there's another game that you can play that's similar to Fortnite, but without the building aspect of Fortnite.
which I prefer because like I can't build.
So like, what y'all been playing anyway? I guess we about to wind down because don't nobody really have, unless y'all have things y'all want to discuss.
No.
So what y'all been playing?
Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. I'm on the final boss and it's driving.
What?
Sekiro
No,
Shadows Die
I heard you, but you said you're on the final boss. I'm like, okay.
Yep, and it is killing me because it's a 4-phase boss fight.
Yeah, but that game is like Dark Soulsy, so I don't.
I mean, it's not that hard once you understand it. It's very easy the second time around, but the first time around, it's pretty difficult.
Meek says she's been playing Fortnite, Neverwinter, and Magic the Gathering. I have not played Neverwinter in a while. I forgot about that game. Leslie said, I'm trying to play Gears of War, but I have to reinstall. This is a bitch. It's 117 gigabytes. Jeez!
What the hell?
That is ridiculous.
Now I'm scared how big the digital games of the next generation are going to be.
Meek said, just started Dauntless. Meek, you need to join up with me and Leslie when we play. But we're playing on Xbox.
I'm going to play Dauntless when it comes out on the Switch.
Dre, what you been playing?
Nothing really.
Really?
I've been mainly watching stuff. I haven't really been playing much of anything.
Yeah, I'm with you. I haven't been playing too much.
I just recently started Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, which that's just that wow that show is weird. Heard.
Oh, I thought you were actually gonna say that you liked it.
No, the show is weird. It is like, okay, wait, what? Like, what? Like homegirl and the dog, and I'm like, what? What? It's still just like, oh god, just like it just. I'm sorry, that shit just what? Just so much craziness happens, and like I'm only like 11 episodes in, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like more than even like with Game of Thrones. Which side note, yes, I finished Game of Thrones. That last season was horrible. Ugh, there's so many things wrong with it, but God, I love Game of Thrones. So good. Good. And then what else? Oh yeah, I also watched Sailor Moon Crystal. Oh god, that pissed me off, but whatever.
Fighting evil by moonlight.
Dirty, what you been
Oh, they
playing?
didn't even keep the theme song.
Mm-hmm.
I've been playing some NBA 2K19. Been playing Mortal Kombat 11.
That was $3 if y'all ain't get it on the Switch. What? It was $2.99.
Yeah, it was $2.99 everywhere. I think also on the PlayStation
$2.99.
for E3 sales.
Okay.
Mortal Kombat 11. Detroit Becomes Human, and Spider-Man.
Oh, okay. I just been playing a few games here and there on the Switch. None really. Oh, and Dauntless. Oh my god. Countless hours of Dauntless.
I did get that beat 'em up, that Capcom beat 'em up for the Switch when they had it on sale for $11.
Oh, okay. Now, all right. So, okay, here's this. We spoke about spoilers earlier in the podcast. What do y'all consider a spoiler? Because you know what may be a spoiler to some people is not a spoiler to everybody. So, what do y'all consider spoilers?
For me, anything that the company has not revealed personally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, basically.
That's what I
agree.
consider. That's what I consider a spoiler. So if somebody decides to post up something that the company refused to post or didn't post for good reason, that's a spoiler.
Yep. When you have these so-called Twitters say, "Oh, this is from a reliable source. This is what so and so is doing, or this is what so and so is bringing to E3." Like, you didn't have to tell us that. You could have kept that to yourself. Why can't we just be surprised like we used to be back in the day? That's why I say social media just messes up everything.
Yeah.
That's why I said E3 is really going to be gone pretty soon, because I don't know what Sony is going to do, but
already
I'm
dropped out. So
I'm seeing Sony might go that route what Nintendo is doing, and if Sony does that, pretty sure Microsoft will be right behind them.
okay.
Because people can't keep their damn mouth closed.
Yeah, people like to spoil everything. There was an episode of Empire that was spoiled for me because stupid Empire Fox liked the damn tweet that some chick had mentioned, and I hadn't even watched the daggone episode yet because like some people I do have to work, so I did not see it. And I was like, you know what, Empire, maybe y'all should not like spoilery tweets of people that post things, because there are some folk that do work and may not have seen the episode yet. Simple as that. Plain and simple. Stop it. So anyway, I guess that'll be it then. This has been like a little catch up video because we haven't done this in a while.
Nah, we have not.
And we're trying to like finagle to get it to where we can actually do this, because it's a lot of hoops to get this to work now. Things that it just wasn't. It was a lot easier before all this other mess. So I don't know. So I guess that'll be it then for this video. All right, y'all have any last thoughts?
Nah.
I say for the people that's listening, don't get into the hype of these new consoles that's coming out, especially with the Scarlet and PS5, because I'm starting to see idiots crying over who's more powerful.
Oh my god!
And I have to write in a comment at the end of the day, who cares which one is the most powerful? Because all third-party games going to look and play the same, just like this generation. So who the hell cares? PlayStation 5 is supposedly, more powerful than the Xbox One, but at the end of the day, I don't see a game that actually show it from third party. So who cares? Oh, and don't get into the hype of 8K. Please do not get into the hype of 8K. The Scarlet and PS5 will just upscale to 8K. You're not getting true 4K. 8K. Because if you are, and they put an 8K player in a device, yeah, you're looking more than $700. So don't fall into the hype. It's just upscale to 8K. Because you got some people out here that believe that they're actually gaming in 8K. You're not.
Meek said, "Do y'all think Empire and Star will be picked up by another network? Why? Why would they?" I like Empire and Star, but I don't know. I've not heard anything.
I feel like they're done. They're done. It's over. They had a good run. Jesse Smollett ruined it. It's done. Bye.
Wait a minute, but what more can you? I haven't watched Empire since season 2 because it just to me. It was just like, okay, it's basically you doing the same thing over and over. You know what I'm saying? You're backstabbing your family, somebody taking your record company, you're getting it back. It's like it's the same crap over and over. Like, what more can Empire bring to the table and do? They said he's doing the same thing. The oldest boy is crazy. He been crazy since season 1. Like, what more can you do? Mollett, he's gone. He's an idiot. So what more can you do? We all know Cookie is crazy. She was crazy since season 1. How much more crazy can she get?
I like Empire. Zach said he don't like it. He said, "I don't care for that show. I still don't like Empire." Oh, I'm assuming it's Star you talking about. You don't care for Star. I like Star too. Meek said it's all gaming. Let's calm down and play your games. We've been saying that, Meek, but people just don't listen. EJ said, "Who cares about 8K anyway?"
Yeah, you'll be surprised.
EJ.
Nobody can afford 8K right now.
He'll be surprised.
Smollett on the news. They all what?
I wish they just go ahead and prosecute the man and just get it over with.
Or whatever they're gonna do.
Smack him or something. Whatever they're gonna do, just do it. Jesus.
I thought they let him go.
They did, but the way they did it was kind of cool because they was acting as if he was out of town. Oh yeah, blah blah blah. He said he loves you, and then boom, done. So they was basically just acting like he was out of town. So I thought they was gonna kill him off, but they didn't.
No. But I'm saying like I'm saying like in real life, Jesse Smollett. Didn't didn't they already say that like he was innocent or some shit?
Yeah, they did. They let
They
him
just
off.
dropped all charges. That's all that was.
So I mean, there ain't nothing more they can do.
They trying to do something. I forgot what it was. They want to prosecute him because the way that they just dropped everything, it kind of seemed like some favors have been passed on. You know what
Okay,
I'm
but
saying?
white people do it all the time, so why can't basically let me shut up. Let me shut
I
up.
have no idea.
Let me shut up.
But my whole thing is, what was his purpose of all this anyway?
I
It,
don't
it
even
don't make
know.
sense
I don't even know.
because you wanted, well, from what I'm hearing, he wanted more money. But I'm like, that don't make sense. You get your ass whooped to get more money.
Well, from what I heard is he had all these things in place to do. He was supposedly coming out with his own album, like actual album, and touring or whatever. And then there's some other things, little things he was working on too.
So
So
why didn't he just do it? Why do you need to play like you got your ass whooped by somebody?
I don't know.
Did
Leslie
you ever
said,
hear?
"You
You
ain't
ever hear
wrong,
gay
Dre."
Tupac? He's like, I'm the gay Tupac. I'm like, oh god.
Like, dude, sit your dumb ass down.
I am done. I'm like, gay Tupac. Really? Really? Really?
Well, he done messed it up for himself. All he had to do was just come out with the album and whatever he was going to do. You know what I'm saying? Call it a day.
Well, Leslie said it was a PR stunt, but for
But
why?
it still don't make sense because if you're out at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and it's cold and it's snowing out, who the hell is walking around with a noose and some pee in a cup at
Oh,
two
they
o'clock in the
pee
morning?
on him. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh.
Well, he said they threw something in his face. He said it could have. He said he didn't know if it was urine or not.
How
Okay,
could you not know?
we
Everybody knows
know
what urine smell like.
we know it wasn't bleach because if it was bleach, it would that mean his hair would have turned colors and whatever he had on, coat, jacket, t-shirt, would have changed colors as well. So my whole thing is when I heard it, I was like, who the hell is walking around with this at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning? And how the hell did they just so happen to bump into you to do this crime? Like when I heard it, I'm like, this don't even make sense. Who the hell walking around with a noose to put around your neck at 3 o'clock in the morning? Nobody.
And that's what in Chicago, right? I don't think people ride
Yeah.
around with stuff like that in their car.
Nobody had it. Nobody is riding around in their car with it, and nobody on foot. This nigga said they was on foot. Like, man, get your dumb ass out of here.
Mm-hmm.
And then you said it was two white dudes with the mega hat on. And then you mean to tell me two grown men, I don't care what race they are, barely put a scratch on you? Your face is like you just got through finished catfighting with a girl. Like, man, come on.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Well, I guess that's it then.
Mm-hmm.
If nobody have anything else to add, we're gonna go ahead and close the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, we can close it.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you all for coming through to the podcast. Next podcast, we're gonna have more topics to discuss. I just wanted to make sure it was working this time around. So I really literally had no topics. So we was just winging it as normally we do anyway. But yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and close and have everyone do their outros. And that'll be it. Again, thank you all for watching. And we'll start off with Will.
Hi. Oh, hi. Hello, everybody. This is Will. You can find me on the Will of Games on Twitch, Mixer, YouTube. What else am I streaming on? I don't know. But yes, you can find me at the Will of Games. It's no longer the Will of Gaming, the Will of Games. Thank you.
Okay. Next we have Dirty.
What's up, people? This is your boy Dirty, and yeah, we had a nice discussion about E3, even though E3 wasn't too hot this year. So Hopefully it pick up. But if it don't, oh well. Peace out.
Last but not least, we have Dre.
Hello, this is Dre, aka Ray Lynn on YouTube. It's been something, y'all. It's been something.
And that's RAYLIN.
It's RAY-LIN. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. And this is Lynn, aka Gaming Gadgets and Technology GGT. Again, thank you all for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you're not currently subscribed to the channel, as well as everyone here on the panel. And we will see you all on the next video. Bye.
Bye.
What the hell is Bayonetta?
Your baby mama.